Welcome and thank you for joining us tonight as we honor the outstanding achievements of the Berkeley High School class of 2021. Now, as some of you may know, I was a math teacher at BHS before I decided to go into administration. In thinking about tonight, it seemed like a good idea to geek out a little with my math brain and throw some statistics your way. The class of 2021 has a little under 360 members. Of those seniors, 214 of them, or approximately 60% of the class, are graduating with honors. Let me say that one more time. 60% of the class of 2021 is graduating with honors. That is so impressive. Of those 214, over a quarter of them are graduating with their highest honors, summa cum laude. Additionally, the class of 2021 is also graduating 113 members of the National Honor Society. That means that over 30% of the graduating class has been recognized for their excellence in scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Speaking of service, we have 50 students tonight receiving community service cords for spending over 100 hours of their time volunteering. That represents over 5,000 hours, about 7 months of time in community service. Stunning. Now, these numbers I've rattled off are simply the quantifiable ones. Every student being recognized tonight has continually gone above and beyond in a multitude of ways over their 4 years. Some of you welcomed a new student to our school and showed them around. Others of you sat down and helped a fellow classmate with a difficult topic or assignment. These smaller acts of service and the many others you have performed over the last 4 years are also what we are celebrating tonight. Essentially, we are celebrating your goodness as human beings. Now, in addition to the highlights, I think we would be remiss to dismiss the toils, setbacks, and struggles that led us to these data points. We don't have to look further than these past 15 months to see that all of your worlds were turned upside down. All of you had to adapt your learning in a way that was vastly different than what you were used to. I'd even argue that your senior year, the year in which you traditionally get to take a victory lap, might possibly have been your most difficult year in school. Taking those toils into account, I'd like to share a quote from the former First Lady, Michelle Obama, from a commencement address she gave back in 2016. She stated, "You should never, ever be embarrassed by those struggles. You should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, it's important for you to understand that your experience facing and overcoming adversity are actually one of your biggest advantages." All of those data points I rattled off earlier are points of pride for each and every one of you. However, I firmly believe that your persistence and resilience in earning those recognitions is the true feat that we are celebrating tonight. Because you adapted, because you pushed through, because you were you, we now find ourselves at the finish line with a vast array of accomplishments. As your principal, I couldn't be more proud of you. Tonight, I hope you all sit back, relax, and let tonight be about you and your accomplishments. I want you to soak in every kudos and word of admiration spoken about you tonight. I am so incredibly proud of the work you have all done and feel fortunate to have had the opportunity to work with and support you these last 4 years. Without further ado, I'd like to begin our honors convocation for the wonderful class of 2021.
To the class of 2021, you've done it. You've survived a senior year with more twists and turns than any of us would have expected. We are finally at a point where we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and what more perfect timing than when you are headed out into the world to start a new journey. No matter what challenges you had to overcome throughout the past year, know that I am proud of you. You have gained invaluable skills that will help you throughout the rest of your lives. Perseverance, resilience, and the knowledge that you have what it takes to make it through the hard times in life. No matter where you are headed next, remember to access the resources available to support you. As I hope you've learned this year, we are better together, and there is no shame in asking for help when we need it. I wish you all the best, and I'm so excited for you to experience the adventures that lie ahead.
Mrs. Blazek and I are so proud to be part of the National Honor Society at Berkeley High School. We are always amazed at the hard work students put in order to serve the community. Each year, the seniors step up into leadership roles and organize meaningful projects inside and outside the school district. We are highly impressed by what the seniors did this year and how they demonstrated leadership, scholarship, service, and character.
The senior members of the NHS volunteered over 2,819 hours. These last 2 years, the seniors have had to adapt to many changes in school as well as NHS. The officers took it upon themselves to make sure they made meaningful events, planning an in-person meeting and 2 induction ceremonies. This was all in addition to continuing to tutor students in our school district and volunteering as various opportunities came up throughout the school year. We are so proud of this year's seniors, who continued to lead despite a very unique 2 years.
Each year, we get to recognize one particular NHS member. For over 10 years, the family of Sharon Ram has sponsored a scholarship to recognize one HS member. Sharon Ram was an NHS member, and we lost her too soon.
This year, we recognize Sophia Papadopoulos. Sophia served as the treasurer of NHS during her senior year. She worked tirelessly with the chapter and the other officers, helping to organize 2 unique induction ceremonies. Her skills with technology were evident as she made a great movie showing families how to pay their NHS dues online. She will be attending the University of Michigan, where she will study computer science.
Collectively, our world celebrates hard work with accolades and ceremonies such as this. However, I often think about whether pomp and circumstance is the best way to truly honor our accomplishments. The end result is usually quite pretty and perfect, just like all of the collective A's on each of your transcripts. But it isn't the end result that warrants celebration. It is everything that leads up to this moment that we cannot disregard. I know that perfection and accomplishment are never truly as they seem. You are being recognized because in the quiet of your bedrooms, in the loneliness of those Zoom screens filled with empty boxes, you made a choice not to give up. Even on the days you decided to do your hair or to put on a nice shirt, your pajama pants were likely hiding just out of view. May you carry the lessons of this pandemic with you as you go forth into the wild. My pride is not for what you have achieved, but for what you have learned. Use it to do good. Use it to be kind. Use it to think outside of yourself. Use it to make our world better and brighter. Congratulations to all of my E through Ks. Mrs. Weiss loves you very much.
My name is Jenna Hayner and I am the marketing teacher and DECA advisor. Today I'm recognizing students who have made it to the International Conference for DECA. DECA is an extracurricular for students who have taken a marketing class here at Berkeley. The students that are being recognized today competed in a marketing-related activity at the district and state level and came in top 5 in their category at the State of Michigan competition. DECA has more than 236,000 members and 5,000 high school chapters from all 50 states and from 9 countries. To make it to the International Conference is a huge accomplishment and very hard to do. I am very proud of the following students: Zach Friedman, Jessica Gervitz, Joey McNamara, Blake Phillips, Eli Steinbach, and Sophia Iacobelli. Congratulations.
Greetings, class of 2021. Congratulations on all of the achievements being celebrated here today. While your journey through high school was full of obstacles no one could have anticipated, it should, in no way, take away from the pride in your accomplishments and excitement for what's to come. The work you're being recognized for today is only the start of all that you are capable of. Berkeley High School is very proud of you. I have been proud to be your counselor and watch each of you grow and flourish over these 4 years. I'm excited to see all the wonderful things you will do in the world and hope you will keep in touch and tell me about them.
Good evening and congratulations to the Berkeley High School class of 2021. With a year as dramatic as any I can recall, you've dealt with it with class, creativity, and determination. The drama students are no exception to this. After last year's devastating loss of our production of Grease just 2 weeks before we were to open, a canceled trip to New York City, and the uncertainty of theater everywhere, we knew we needed to adapt as only Berkeley Bears can. This is an example of the grit and strength that the Berkeley High School drama department has shown over the years. Following in the footsteps of 122 previous members of the International Thespian Society Troop 6439 from Berkeley High School, the following students will be awarded a blue and gold cord with an International Thespian Society medallion to wear when they graduate. They are Olivia Bath, Nikolai Binchis, Amelia Ford, Ellie Hainick, Livia Hedis, Mikal Jones, Kennedy O'Green, Carly Spagnolo, Megan Vick, Gavin Welcher, and Logan Rona. The drama department also recognizes great achievements through 3 scholarships given each year. The first scholarship is our Performance Award. This is rewarded to the senior who has shown consistent commitment to their abilities as an actor, singer, and dancer over all of their 4 years. The 2021 Performance Award goes to Olivia Bath. Olivia began her Berkeley drama career in middle school, attending summer drama camps, as well as wowing middle school audiences as Cinderella in Into the Woods Jr. Since then, she has wowed many more with her honesty and her incredible voice, leading to this year's standout performance as Donna in Mamma Mia. Congratulations, Olivia. The second scholarship is for service. This is most often won by a crew member who has shown great care for the department and the world around them. The 2021 Service Award very aptly goes to Lily Cito. Lily first came to the drama department before she was even in middle school, tagging along with a sibling or her mom as they were costuming our shows or appearing on stage. She grew quite beautifully into the role of our resident costume designer. Lily makes everything, including the world, a more beautiful place. Thank you, Lily. The final scholarship is in the name of a former BHS alum. At 13 years old, Eric Gelb decided he wanted to write, produce, and tour the state with a musical about his life to middle school. He did it. He wanted to be a theater major at NYU and studied until he was accepted. He needed to figure out how to pay the tuition for such a prestigious program, so he formed his own company and wrote a book called Growing Up in the Wings, which is available on Amazon and in the BHS LMC. This scholarship goes to a student who has proven that there are no limits simply because they are just a teenager, soon to be high school graduate, a student who gives 110% of the time. This limitless student who receives the Eric Gelb Scholarship is Amelia Ford. This has only been Amelia's second year with B Drama, but her incredible dedication, her hunger for knowledge, and her determination to master her many passions. She has stepped in as a leader and an example of how younger students want to be if they work and go for it. Brava, Amelia. It is a privilege and a joy to wish these seniors and the entire 2021 graduating class congratulations for doing what is already difficult in a typical year, but in the most difficult of times. You bring so much additional meaning to the term class of 2021.
To my amazing S through Z students who I have had the pleasure of getting to know and watch mature over the last 4 years, you have helped and challenged me to be the counselor I am today. The class of 2021, you are unique, you are bold and strong-willed. You have grown to be young adults with a voice that needs to be heard. I am so proud and in awe of your resilience, your creativity, and ability to do hard things. There is no doubt in my mind that you will change the world for the better. My hat goes off to you, the BHS class of 2021. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Coburn, representing the Visual Art Department, and it is my pleasure to give the Berkeley High School Fine Art Award to a very deserving senior. This prestigious award is going to someone who has, for the past 4 years, not only shown a dedication in my art classes, from digital to AP art, but also a genuine passion for all ranges of the performing arts, including participation in several theater productions during his time here at Berkeley High. Over the years, this art student has brought skill and creativity to the art classroom, but more importantly, he demonstrates a true joy and passion of his own accord while working on his projects. This dedication to his work started before he even came to me, but to see him grow and continue his path in both digital and traditional painting has been every bit as wonderful. Although he works in many different subject areas, each of his character designs are thought-provoking and detailed. They all have a relatable and intentional twist that connects us all, and on top of it, they're spectacular. This student has created them purely through his own exploration, and in fact, his art was one of the few chosen for the Berkeley Art banners now displayed around our main town area on 12 Mile. I couldn't be prouder. The Visual Art Department here is truly spoiled having this bright artist in our company and our classes over the years. He really allows us to love what we do here every single day, and needless to say, will be dearly missed. Please join me in congratulating this year's art recipient, Logan Rona.
I'm Paul Serpiel, English Department Chair. I have 3 awards to present. The first, named after William Keene, a former superintendent, is given to a student recognized for achievements in writing. Emma Dreiker is this year's recipient. Over the past 2 years, Emma has used her artistic and writing skills to explore topics she's passionate about. In 11th grade, she was a recipient of the Cappy Family Anne Frank Art and Writing Competition, sponsored through the Holocaust Memorial Center. Her drawing and the accompanying statement of purpose emphasize the power of choice people have when confronted with walls, physical or metaphorical, all of which was an extension of ideas explored during the Existentialism unit in Honors 11. In the summer of 2020, Emma attended a program offered through the Great Books Foundation. As part of that course, she encountered several contemporary feminist critics, and upon her return to school in the fall, Emma continued this line of inquiry in Project Advance. Mr. Duffy said that the comic Emma produced for the genre unit was the best project in the class, and it was noteworthy because Emma used it as a way to explore a subject she's naturally interested in. As the year progressed, she often approached major assignments as a way to channel her own areas of critical interest. Mr. Duffy summarized by saying, Emma is an intensely curious person who breaks down the divide between classroom and outside world and uses a set of strengths to share that knowledge with her classmates. That makes class better for everyone, and it's the reason Emma Dreiker is this year's recipient of the William Keene Writing Award. The second English honor, the Persistent Pen Award, recognizes a student whose success has come from an unwavering dedication to self-improvement. Katya Anisimov embodies these qualities. Miss Lauder, Katya's English teacher since 10th grade, had much to say about her progress over the past 3 years. After the disruption of the school year in the spring of 2020, Katya entered her senior year with a firm sense of purpose. Though school was entirely virtual during first semester, Katya's writing advanced phenomenally with great attention to detail, and she often adopted a leadership role in group work. But as if learning via Zoom wasn't tricky enough, the second semester brought new challenges. The schedule changes that accompanied the return to in-person learning meant that her English class regularly conflicted with her cosmetology program at OTEC. This could have been a significant barrier, but it never was. Katya regularly met with Miss Lauder outside of class to stay on top of the coursework, and she never missed a deadline. Her senior project on the history of cosmetology covered centuries of development and spanned the globe, exploring the ways makeup has been used in a variety of cultures and eras. Miss Lauder called it super informative, adding that the class learned a lot. Katya's commitment to excellence and strong work ethic are certainly impressive, and they're the reason she's our recipient of the Persistent Pen Award. Our final award, the English Cup, goes to a student who excels in all aspects of our department's discipline and has worked to share her love of English with others. This year's recipient, Bella Bakeman, is a ball of Englishy energy. She was a leader in class discussions last year in film studies. When school shut down in March, her A was secure, but she continued to tune into our weekly Zoom discussions and helped maintain our sense of community. She's been a strong presence during her 4 years in news and broadcasting, guiding underclassmen and adopting leadership roles. She was lead editor for the Film Fest last year before we went virtual. This year, she was lead editor for the Senior Bear Awards, which was released through Instagram, and she is lead editor of the senior video. Outside of news and broadcasting class, she was the main editor for 2 years on short films created for the Berkeley Royal Oak Martin Luther King Day of Service, and this year she even helped Miss Ford put together a class poetry video for AP Lit. This is who Bella is. She's passionate and driven to create meaningful, emotionally engaging pieces. She undoubtedly would have had a big impact in normal circumstances, but the fact that she remained so involved given everything else that's been going on is even more astonishing. For using her talents to share our stories, Bella Bakeman is this year's recipient of the English Cup.
Arthur Parnez was a fantastic mathematics teacher at Berkeley High School and at CASA. Mr. Ross, former BHS student, math teacher, assistant principal, and now principal at Anderson Middle School, described Art Parnez as the smartest person he had ever met. I recently visited the public library in Farmington, where I saw a brick dedicated to art. It simply said, Arthur Parnez, I want to know, I want to learn. It has been my great fortune to follow Art as the calculus and statistics teacher at CASA. In memory of Art Parnez, a scholarship has been created. The focus of the scholarship is mathematics, and this year's recipient also shares Art's great sense of humor. This year, the Art Parnez Scholarship goes to Owen Castle. Owen never stops thinking about how the world works and how mathematics provides tools to understand those problems. Owen has been chosen because of his drive to use mathematics to solve large problems. He led a team that analyzed data about traffic stops in Huntington Woods. He'll use his mathematics when he studies economics at the University of Chicago. Every year, the mathematics department honors outstanding seniors. With nearly half of the graduating class taking college-level math, taking either AP Calculus AB, AP Calculus BC, AP Statistics, or Calculus 3, it is sometimes difficult to decide who will get honored. This year is no exception. But I'd like to say while there were many worthwhile candidates, 2 honorees were standouts. First, Ada Squires. Ada is an exceptional student who took Calculus BC and Calculus 3, where she earned superior grades. Ada's hard work was only surpassed by the quality of her teamwork and the beauty of her notes and homework. Ada will be studying neuroscience at Wayne State University in the fall. Second, Owen Pittman. Owen showed leadership in and out of the classroom. As a talented and hardworking math student, he worked to bring the socially isolated class together. As president of the Berkeley High School chapter of the National Honor Society, he and his fellow officers showed creativity during this strangest of years. Owen will be attending the Georgia Institute of Technology to study chemical and biomolecular engineering. Congratulations both, Ada and Owen.
Okay, hello, my name is Scott Doty. I'm here representing the Berkeley High School Science Department. Today I'm going to give out the Science Award. The Science Awards are given out every year to 2 students that show a very strong love and aptitude for science. This year's award for the 2021 school year is going to go to Owen Pittman and Elise Eisenmacher. These are recipients for this year. Owen and Elise are both very dedicated to learning. They enjoy the process of learning and are not driven by the grade. They love to learn. They communicate their thinking effectively and are both willing to help their classmates with challenges. They're both model students and people. I've talked to Owen many times in a lab, gone over some lab materials, and I've really been impressed with him. And Elise I haven't talked to as much, but I've heard great things. So anyways, this year's award goes to Owen and Elise, and I'm very proud to award it to them.
Hello, I am Angela Church, Social Studies teacher at Berkeley High School. I am excited to award the Social Studies Cup to one of our very deserving seniors. We select our recipients based on passion, interest, and engagement in our social studies courses at Berkeley High School. On behalf of the BHS Social Studies Department, I am pleased to award the Berkeley Social Studies Cup to Angel Sajan. Angel is a student who recognizes the value of social studies education and continues to be fully present in all of her social studies courses. No matter the learning situation, Angel finds a way to ask thoughtful questions, grow her own understandings, and support her peers as well. Within each of her social studies courses, she pushes her own thinking and the thinking of those around her. In U.S. history, she was quick to recognize multiple perspectives and always open to hearing how someone might be interpreting the historical event or situation in a different way. In fact, she used thoughtful prompts with her classmates like, "Why do you say that?" or "Can you tell me more?" Her curiosity and interest in social issues, historical figures, and policy decisions remain contagious to those around her. Angel's questions and insights regularly cause all of us in the room to pause, think, and jump into the discussion topic further. In her AP Government and Economics class, Mr. Petrus noted that Angel is always engaged, asking thoughtful questions and making astute observations. She is consistently ready to contribute in a productive way to class. AP Psychology teacher Caitlin Hart said, "Angel is so incredibly thoughtful in everything she does. This school year was unlike any other, and Angel still found ways to contribute her great ideas in my class. For example, when we would talk about a psychology concept, I could always count on Angel to send me a message in the chat on Zoom. Sometimes it was an answer to a question that I posed to the class. Other times it was a witty and/or insightful comment about the topic. She always thinks deeply about what we are learning in class. Angel is the type of student who learns for the sake of learning, and that's something that I really admire about her. She is an amazing student, but an even better person. I have been lucky to know Angel for the past 2 years. I know that she will go on to do such great things in the future." Obviously, Angel has had a profound impact on both the staff and students at BHS. Angel's dedication to learning social studies is also apparent in her appreciation for social justice, equity, and opportunity. She recognizes the power structures built into our society, and she questions those structures. She seeks solutions to injustice and inequity. Angel does not sit back and accept the way things are. She is propelled to speak up, help to raise awareness, and seek creative solutions. Angel, we have learned so much from you about patience, acceptance, and authentic learning. We are excited to see how you will continue making an impact on the world around you. We congratulate you for your continued curiosity, dedication, and hard work within the Social Studies Department at BHS. It is my absolute pleasure to award you the 2021 Social Studies Cup Award. I'm sending you an air hug right now.
Hello, I am Megan Blackwell. On behalf of the high school Social Studies Department, I am honored to award the Civic Action Award to one of our very deserving seniors. Recipients are selected based on their actions as an active citizen and participation in our democracy. I am pleased to award the Berkeley High School Civic Action Award to Charlotte Capuano. Charlotte is an exemplary student in person. She is friendly, intelligent, hardworking, and passionate. Having her as a student in several classes has been an absolute joy. She is a deep thinker and a problem solver, and she takes action to make change happen. Not only did Charlotte make the most of her social studies education here at BHS by taking and excelling in some of the most challenging social studies courses, Charlotte put her passion and knowledge to work. In January 2020, Charlotte began an internship with the Haley Stevens campaign for re-election for the U.S. House of Representatives. When the pandemic closed down most everything in March of 2020, Charlotte continued her work for Congresswoman Stevens through Zoom meetings, phone calls made from her bedroom, and through social media. The traditional activities conducted by a campaign shifted, and Charlotte adapted with them. When school resumed in August, Charlotte continued to work the internship while holding a full load of classes, working on college applications, and participating in after-school activities. The campaign workload continued to grow right up until the November election, when Representative Stevens was successfully re-elected. Charlotte helped make that happen and learned a lot about our democratic system in the process. Charlotte has a genuine interest in politics, and she turned that into action by working on a real campaign for a person who she believed in. She did all of this before she could legally vote herself. That is civic action. Charlotte is continuing her education at the University of Dayton. I am confident she will continue to be successful and will make a difference in her community. Charlotte is not one to just sit back and watch. She takes action. With students like Charlotte Capuano, I know our future is bright. Congratulations to Charlotte, our 2021 recipient of the BHS Social Studies Department Civic Action Award.
Each year during our honors convocation, Berkeley High School is able to present scholarships to deserving high school seniors. This day would not be possible without the generous support of the Berkeley community. Today we are able to honor over 20 seniors who have been awarded scholarships from Berkeley High School alumni, local businesses and organizations, and those connected to the Berkeley Schools community. These students have met specified criteria and are selected by a committee of Berkeley High School staff or independent scholarship committees. On behalf of the Berkeley High School administration, I would like to say congratulations to today's recipients. Class of 2021, your senior year of high school did not begin how any of us could have ever imagined. You faced remote learning, countless Zoom sessions, and navigating Schoology. Despite it all, you have shown your strength in and out of the classroom. You have also shown your ability to conquer any challenge thrust upon you. Your class will be written about in history books for the insurmountable obstacles you faced and defeated. Take that tenacity with you as you depart Berkeley High School. It has been an honor to serve as your assistant principal, and I wish each and every one of you the absolute best in your future endeavors.
Good evening, seniors. In just a few days, we will be joyfully celebrating the culmination of your Berkeley High School experience. Commencement is right around the corner. The contributions that each and every one of you have added has not gone unnoticed. You are truly the unique class of 2021. The notable way in which you have led our student body, the stamina and resilience that you have demonstrated daily, and most importantly, the patience and kindness that you have shown your teachers and administrators during this challenging year, that will be what we associate with your senior class. There is a quote attributed to Dieter Uchtdorf: "It's your reaction to adversity, not adversity itself, that determines your life's story and how it will develop." I am confident that the achievements that we celebrate here today will pale in comparison to what each of you will accomplish as future leaders of tomorrow. So on behalf of all of us here at Berkeley High School, thank you, parents and seniors, for celebrating with us here tonight. Good night, and we will see you soon.